Welcome back everyone to NKW. Now our next matchup is going to be T-Money versus Greg Willard. But before we go to that, before the break, Phoenix Flames, our newest interviewer, was interviewing Stevie Gold, and then this happened backstage while the interview was still going on. During the interview, Phoenix asked a question that asked Stevie Gold about what his thoughts about beating Zachary Williams, and then he says this. And after he makes this statement, well, I'll just let you watch and find out what happened. Phoenix tried to tell Stevie Gold in time, but out of nowhere, Nathan Williams assaulted Stevie Gold. Obviously, not liking the fact that Stevie Gold basically taunted the Williams name. Now let's go on to the match. And here's T-Money coming down the ramp right now. All about the money for him. And for the past 2 weeks, he has not been able to get anything going, whether it be tag team or in the singles competition. His first singles competition was 2 weeks ago. He got submitted by Nathan Williams. In the second week, he got absolutely demolished by the Brothers of Execution. But now finally, he has a chance to prove himself against Greg Willard here tonight in singles competition. The only thing T-Money has to worry about is the great intensity and endurance and pain threshold Greg Willard has. Greg Willard can take a huge amount of pain and still be able to kick out of whatever you throw at him. So this should be a very good match for T-Money and Greg Willard. A redeeming match for T-Money, showing why he should stay, and for Greg Willard showing why he should go one step closer to the NKW Championship. And here comes Greg Willard now. Now, which side of the crowd is he coming in through this time? And, man, I think it's, can't find him yet. There he is. Look at that, the fan cannot believe it. Even, probably, whoa, hey, Daisy Lucas is down with Greg Willard right now. She was not scheduled for anything tonight, but apparently she wanted to be in Greg Willard's corner, so Greg Willard has Daisy Lucas in his corner. So I'm not sure if that's going to be a good thing for Greg or a good thing for T-Money for a distraction on any of these guys' accounts. Let's get this match underway. I cannot wait. This is going to be interesting. And let's get this matchup underway as the ref rings the bell. And now here we go with some singles action as T-Money getting a lot of offense produced just right there with some slaps and a chop there as Greg Willard now gets something going on a huge knee to the gut onto Greg from T-Money. And T-Money with a huge power slam, countering that and now choking Greg Willard on the mat. Greg Willard now finally getting back up, just missed that drop kick there from T-Money, and now a battle of strengths here going on now as T-Money wins this one. And T-Money tripping up Greg Willard, making sure he does not get back up. As Greg trying to get back up, just missed that stomp there. Greg gets a stomp in. Irish whip into the ropes. And Greg gets caught. Inverted! Oh, atomic drop, and that had to hurt. And Greg trying now to get some offense produced here. Greg now getting fired up. Getting a lot of chops there, and here we go again, back. Man, this is back and forth action right here. Throws T-Money into the corner. Now here comes Greg. Just missed that drop kick there. And chopping the leg of Greg. If you want to keep Greg away from being a high flyer, you have to chop down those legs as T-Money just choked Greg again. Greg just trying to find some kind of offense right now as again battle of strength. T-Money again winning this one. Arm wrench. Now in a headlock. And here we go. Greg Willard with a counter, tripping him up. Greg just trying to find some kind of answer against T-Money as he gets that drop kick onto the kneecap right there. Now T-Money. And another inverted atomic drop. Man, Greg, I'm not sure if Greg's going to be able to have children after this one. And here we go again. Greg Willard now has it, and a huge hurricane flipping over T-Money right there. As T-Money trying now to get something going, as now Greg Willard getting some offensive in there. Counter by T-Money with a huge hit to the back of the neck. Now T-Money on the back, holding on the back, and a huge jawbreaker counter there. Greg Willard trying to stay in this matchup. As Greg Willard now takes the back, and again T-Money keep making sure that he stays on the offensive side. And a lot of counters being displayed here. And more counter after counter after counter. And then a huge knee to the face. And then a drop kick to finish it off. And now Greg just trying to get some kind of offense. And another power slam by T-Money. And another battle of strengths here. So far T-Money 3 for 3 in the battle of strength. Now in the headlock. And Greg counters again with a nice sweep there. T-Money now countering. And another knee to the gut. Literally flipping over Greg as Greg trying to get back into this one. And another knee. Man, this is so far being a great matchup so far here in the early going. As Greg Willard now trying to get some offense. Picking up T-Money. And a huge hit to the back. Kick to the back. And a standing moonsault. Great athleticism by Greg Willard. Referee only focusing on Daisy Lucas. I'm not sure that was a good idea for the ref. And another huge knee to the gut from T-Money. Could that honestly be enough to take out Greg? As Greg kicks up and tries getting back into this one. Punch to the face. And Greg now trying to get something going. And another inverted atomic drop. That's the third one right so far. And just missed that kick. Missed that hit. And then Greg Willard with a huge head kick. And then getting some knees to the rib section. And hits the spinning leg drop. T-Money, and again with the battle of strength, who's going to win this one? And again T-Money gets it. T-Money trying to get something. And Greg throwing T-Money over the ropes. It almost hits Daisy Lucas there. And now we start counting. As Daisy Lucas almost threw in T-Money. And now Daisy Lucas getting into T-Money's face. And T-Money shoving aside Daisy Lucas. And a huge kick to the gut. And now Greg trying to get back into this one as the ref is still counting. I believe that's 3. And just kick after kick after kick. And another kick to the gut. And then Greg with a huge hurricanrana. And now the ref F4, I believe. And now Greg making sure his manager is feeling okay. As T-Money gets in and the ref now F5. And a huge forearm to the back. Greg Willard trying to avenge. Basically get some revenge for Daisy Lucas, and she cannot get involved as he got that drop kick to the back there. And then Greg with another huge hurricanrana. Greg finally producing some offense. And now Greg working on the leg of T-Money. And Greg just missed the body splash there. And now T-Money back on the effect. T-Money feeling it. He's begging Greg to get up. And Greg gets up. And then Greg flips around and gets an elbow to the back. And a rolling kick to the face. And now Greg trying to produce some offense here. Knee to the gut. Good counter there by T-Money. Now it's T-Money. Uh-oh. Moneymaker! He hits the Moneymaker! Could that be enough? As he drags Greg to the middle of the ring. 1, 2, 3. And that could have been a 3 count. Greg would have lost this match if it wasn't for Daisy Lucas getting involved. And now Greg trying to get back into this one. Counter after counter after counter over these strikes. T-Money doing a back suplex now. Daisy Lucas infuriated at the ref right now as now T-Money goes for the camel clutch. And the ref trying to call the match, but Daisy Lucas is causing a lot of trouble right now for that ref. As Greg trying to stay into this one, just could not get any offense going now. As Greg gets something, and right when Greg gets something, the ref wasn't there to see it. And now the ref's back. And again, going for something. And Greg goes for a pin. 1. Just a 1 count there. And now, Greg finally getting some heat. As he throws T-Money to the corner. Gets a kick in. Picking up T-Money. Now getting the arm wrench. And then T-Money gets a shoulder block to the arm of Greg. Dragging Greg to the middle of the ring now. Could that honestly be enough? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, basically a 4 count. Greg would have lost again if it wasn't for Daisy Lucas. And Greg with a huge counter, rolling over the leg of T-Money. As now he's taking advantage. And now T-Money getting fired up here. As Greg trying to keep the big man down, trying to keep him at bay. And a huge elbow to the back of the head there. Picking up T-Money. Gets the rolling kick in. Picks up T-Money again. And just missed that rolling kick. Missed the kick there. And Greg, another hurricanrana. Greg is showing his amazing ring presence right here, right now. As Greg just missed that and gets elbowed in the face. And now, again, picking him up. And Greg with another counter. 1, 2. Just a 2 count there. Man, what a match. What a great match we're watching right here, right now. Uh-oh. T-Money feeling it again. Could this be the beginning of the end for Greg? As Greg gets an elbow on T-Money's face this time. T-Money throwing Greg into the ropes. And a power slam. And T-Money thinks that's enough. 1, 2, 3. And Greg kicks out at the very last second. And here we go. And another power slam. A second one. Could that be enough? 1, 2, 3. No, a 2 count. Greg again kicking out in time. As T-Money just trying to find some kind of an answer to keep Greg down for this whole time. 1, 2. And this time a shorter 2 count. As Greg trying to get something going. As T-Money picks up Greg and gets a suplex in now. Could that be enough? Greg getting a counter in. Greg gets a stomp on the leg. Now Greg producing some offense. Greg gets on top of T-Money. T-Money gets her across the 2 ropes. Greg hits a 936. Now he has to hit the body splash. Will he be able to hit it? He connects with it. Could that be it? 1, 2, 3. That's it. Match is over. Greg Willard again, third straight week in a row, wins another dramatic one here in NKW. Let's take a look at some of these replays. With all these counters, and T-Money started on offense early. I thought it was going to be all over for Greg, and then Greg started making some creative moves there. And T-Money got so close to putting away Greg. T-Money, you can see the frustration in T-Money's face. This has by far been T-Money's best performance here in NKW. But then he made one mistake. Just one mistake that costed him this match. And so Greg on a 3-match winning streak. And T-Money on a 3-loss streak. As now Daisy Lucas is checking on Greg Willard. And I'm wondering now if this is some kind of relationship that is found in the back. Or if Daisy Lucas wanted to be out here tonight. Either way, great matchup by Greg Willard. Hard-fought match by both these competitors. And coming up next, it's going to be the Williams family versus some random tag team. Some random tag team coming up next. You do not want to miss this one, folks.